before we go, I don't know if you heard about this, but I hear. I make a note to tell you. I hear that there's a very serious allegation, very serious allegation, mind you, that is being leveled against a senior police officer, a very senior police officer. The allegation is that this very senior officer attempted to launder $16.5 million Guyana dollars through the police credit union. That is an allegation being circulated that a very senior police officer in the Guyana police force attempted recently, in the past 2 months or so, to launder $16.5 million through the Guyana police force credit union, which is one of the most progressive credit unions in the country, if I should say so myself. I used to be a member of that credit union many years ago. See, the rumor they are around, and I know you're a man who's connected, and I sure you heard that rumor.
That's so true, you know. And just to give a little background, we heard about financial irregularities at the police finance office. We heard about financial irregularities at the police quartermaster store. We heard or we saw accounts, we saw advance where a secretary and a driver uplifted hundreds of $1,000s to travel to the interior to do investigation at Orangeuk, at Kaikan, and at Port Kaitumo police station. No proper investigation. But hardest one, you know, where the money, as you mentioned, the amount millions of dollars, and they said they come from gifts that the person is money laundering. And I hope that Suku would investigate, or the financial investigation unit, or whatever its name, will look at money laundering. All that amount of money being lodged at the police credit union, and I understand maybe we talk later on that some other application was made for certain other kind of money. Somebody need to look at financial irregularities in the Guyana police force, and more so money laundering.
Well, yeah, and because one of the allegation too is that the persons who were there and decided that no, they're not going to be a part of this illegal scheme were all removed. And this thing requires an investigation. It requires an investigation. Allegation of money laundering, $16.5 million one man depositing at the same time at the police credit union. This requires an investigation. SOCU, well, you can't depend on SOCU to do anything. And if they investigate, the outcome is not going to be what it should be. The Financial Investigation Unit ought to look at that. Perhaps other agencies as well, because this is clear. And this is, again, I say, this is an allegation being made. It's been circulating for a few weeks now that a senior police officer of the Guyana Police Force, very senior, attempted to lodge, well, not all attempted, he did deposit $16.5 million in the police credit union. And when the people became diligent and said, no, I think the money was returned, and all the people, all those who were there or involved have been removed to other places. So I guess they're going to get people there who will facilitate that type of illegal act. But where would a senior police officer on his salary find $16.5 million to deposit one time? Clear money laundering. In my view, that is money laundering, because you're going to put it in there and then you're going to take it out, or then you're going to do something with it, and then you're going to, or you take a loan, which then you can say, well, it's a loan from this place. A lot of irregularities seems to have been occurring in recent times. The Minister of Home Affairs in 2021 said that $300 million were missing from the police finance office. They said the investigation will launch. You hear nothing about that. You hear a lot of people being charged for some small amount with feeding and all of that. We ourselves were charged. $300 million, that is what the minister said in 2021 in the budget presentation in Parliament. And then a few months ago, we learned that there was some allegation of a $300 million irregularity at the quartermaster store involving items that should have been brought in or whatever. And the head was removed. A lot of people were removed, and they get a musical chair going on at the place there, because I understand the people said that some of those items they never received. And I want to remind our listeners, our students, that when we talk about the police and that amount of money and the pharmacy store and the police finance office, that the accounting officer of the police is the permanent secretary of the Ministry of Home Affairs. Let me understand it. The accounting officer, or the person responsible for all of the capital expenditure, is the permanent secretary of the Ministry of Home Affairs. So we will hope that they will look into this allegation of this $60 million. And I'm trying to get more information. I'm going to get more. I'm going to get more information on this $16.5 million. $16.5 million. Where this man getting all this money from to make one deposit? Clear, in my view, clear money laundering. So, folks, stay tuned. Stay tuned. CC, your closing remarks.
And I understand the money was in cash too, in two black bags.
Oh, my Lord, 2 black bags of cash.